Good afternoon, Fifth Fam. This is Stefan, and in today's video, I'll be explaining how you can begin to bounce back after setbacks. And this video comes about after I have seen many individuals who have begun to go down their fitness journey or a journey of self-development, and they'll either hit a roadblock or life will throw a uppercut or a punch, and it'll hit them in the chin, and it'll knock them out. And so really, this video will be to motivate, encourage, and give individuals the tools and skills in order to climb out of the valley during kind of the low points in either their journey or in life in general. Now, when you're going down any pathway, a lot of times progress is not linear. It's very rare that you'll see continual progress going up in that straight upward fashion. And so you have to be prepared not only for the peaks, but also the valleys as well. And being not only mentally prepared, but having your environment prepared for those valleys will help to ensure success on the other end once you're able to get out of that low point. I've seen individuals where, let's say, for example, they go into a gym or a facility and they begin to work on themselves and start working towards a goal or desire. They'll be good for like 3, maybe 4 weeks. They'll see some pounds drop off. And then all of a sudden the journey gets hard. The weight's not coming off as easy. It's harder for them to kind of find the time in order for them to get into the gym. And maybe life will throw something catastrophic at them. They might have a death in the family. You might lose a job. You might end up, finances might get tight. And so engaging in that fitness or engaging in that development might not be as easy anymore. And so really, what you want to do and you want to have in place when you begin to enter into those valleys is you want to have a sense, you want to have, obviously you want systems and processes in place, because systems and processes will help to aid you, but also as well, having a clearly defined why and purpose will help to fuel you. And so when you hit that low point, a lot of times, I remember when I played football in college, I remember there was a time where I ended up quitting because I didn't have a clearly defined why. And when things got tough and I had to formulate answers to questions in my mind during periods when things were difficult, I didn't have the answers. And so when you begin to go into that valley, if you do not have the answers to the questions of why are you here, why are you doing this, if you do not have a clearly defined purpose, that fuel source will completely extinguish and you'll have nothing to propel you upwards and out of that valley. And so the reason why Flow University adopted the phoenix as its symbol in the O of the word flow was because in life, you always want to continue to rise. You always want to continue to progress and grow. And the phoenix rises from the ashes. And a lot of times, character is truly shown when an individual is able to rise above their current circumstance or situation. And so a lot of times what life will do is life will throw a lot of fires at you. Life will try to crush you. And there's things that will be outside of your control. But it's how you manage yourself and it's how you rise above that really showcases how much you've overcome and you've developed. And so if you're engaging in fitness and you have this understanding of, okay, there will be a time when things will be extremely difficult. Now you're able to piece together, okay, I need to make sure everything, not only in my environment, but also that mental game is in place as well. So that when that trial comes, I can come out on the other side a way better human than what I was when I first went into it. And so, and I said this in another video, diamonds are created under immense pressure. And so you don't want to stay as coal, because coal, it's dark, it's used as fuel source for other things, while diamonds bring value to other people. And so you don't want to be coal, you want to be a diamond. And so when the pressure comes, having those things in place will aid you in getting over that other side and becoming that diamond and then rising above like a phoenix. So for my individuals, it's very important that you have a clearly defined why, that you have systems and processes in place. And then this is extremely important. It's easy when individuals are successful for other people to be around you. And so Your social circle is it's so important that I can't really put it into words, because you become who you surround yourself with. And so when you begin to enter into periods of trials, the people around you will be it'll be extremely important, because these people will either help you to get through the trial, they'll help you to fight the demons and the monsters and the dragons, or they're going to sit back and watch you get crushed. And so really vetting and really being conscious about who you allow in your circle will help you when you enter into difficult times. Now, that doesn't mean you're sitting here using people and overanalyzing people. No, but it's having the conscious awareness of, okay, do these people have the best interest at heart for me or for what I have and what I do for them? And so it's completely different. Like you have to understand, if you were broke on the side of the road, would those individuals help you? And so you have to make sure that you don't have a bunch of yes men around you that are just validating everything you do and say, because there's a lot of times where we as humans will self-sabotage, but we don't realize it. And so one thing I have people around me, they'll check me. They'll let me know, hey man, like bro, that's dumb. Hey man, like you shouldn't be doing that. Hey man, that's not a good idea. They come to me when I essentially fuck up, and they tell me, yo, bro, you fucked up. If you have people around you that are too scared to tell you that you fucked up, that means they're around you not for the right reasons. That means they're around you because they want something from you. And the fear is stemming from the potential that they might lose out on something that you might give them, because you might get a bad impression of them, or your feelings might get hurt. You might push them away. You don't want to be friends with people like this. You only want to be friends with people that can speak to you plainly. Like, bro, I don't care what you have. I don't care what you got going on. Like, you're my boy. I wish the best for you. If you're doing something stupid, I'm going to tell you. And so when you want to get over that valley, having that an ideal social circle, it is so important, and it'll really help you, because they'll be able to give you things, and they'll be able to pour into you, and they'll be able to help to even push you out of that valley. I understand there's times where, and family's very important too. There's times where I was in a valley and families come and families pulled you out. So in this modern world, it's saddening to me that the family has been almost demonstratized, because people believe that your family will keep you from success. That's completely wrong. Now, in certain situations, yes, there's certain family members that won't have your best interests at heart, but since the beginning of civilization, the family has been the foundational piece in any individual success. So if you do not have a solid connection with family, then it'll be hard for you, because in this world there's very few people that want to see you be successful. We live in an extremely competitive environment. We live in a world that's full of envy, where someone doesn't, hey man, if you're getting after it and you're doing well, that person doesn't want to see you get after it and doing well, because that makes them feel insecure within themselves. So there's people that don't want to see you successful. And so with the family wants you to be successful, because family's like, hey man, if you win, we all winning. So you having a being connected with your family is extremely important. Now, if your family isn't the best, then social circle, make sure you have a strong social circle. Or there's some people, they go and they'll create their own little family. That's fine. Do what works for you. But having that connectional piece, it'll do something for your soul. As humans, when we're going through trials and circumstances, and our souls begin to take on very negative emotions, we have to process through those emotions. And having other humans to engage with will help to aid us in working through those difficult things that go on in the mind. So make sure you have routines and systems in place. Make sure you have a clearly defined why and a purpose. Make sure you have solid connections with friends and family that are actually invested in your growth and not with what you have, so that when you enter into the valley, now you're not coming bare naked. You got some armor on. You got some weapons in place, so that when you go in there and you're dealing with the jabs that life's throwing with you, and you're dealing with the monsters that are coming at you, you can fight get over it, and then get up out of there and rise like a phoenix. I hope this was of value to someone. You all stay blessed and enjoy the rest of your day.